Welcome, I'm Antonio, the CEO of Hireflix. In this brief video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to connect your JazzHR account with your Hireflix account so that you can launch one-way video interviews from within JazzHR itself. This will allow you to interview hundreds of candidates remotely, at scale, and asynchronously, thus saving you thousands of hours, better structuring your hiring process, and overall just leading to better hiring decisions. To start, go to your Hireflix account, your account, integrations, and activate the JazzHR toggle. And now, just follow these two simple steps. It won't take you more than a minute. It's super easy. Just copy this number here, the API token, and go to JazzHR, to the Hireflix app on the integrations section, and copy the API token there. I'll show you where is that. This is JazzHR, settings, integrations, then search for Hireflix. You can just scroll down or just search for it. There it goes. Click more details. Then click connect and copy here the API token. Then click save credentials, very important, and you will be done. You only need to do this once, don't worry. This is a one-off process. Once you've done that, mark this. I've clicked save credentials, click finish, and everything is done. Now you're ready to start inviting candidates to one-way video interviews from JazzHR. Let's say that you have a position in JazzHR, a job called marketing assistant, and you have prepared an interview for those people. Here it is, marketing assistant. How do you trigger this interview from within JazzHR? It's very simple. You can do that either individually, one by one, or in bulk. So you can actually invite 50 candidates at once. Let's talk about the individual way first. In your marketing assistant job, you just have to go to whichever candidate you want to invite, and then go to assessments, go to Hireflix and click send Hireflix. Here you actually pick the interview that you want to launch, in this case the marketing assistant one, click send Hireflix, and that's it, that's simple. Now the candidate will get the invitation and everything. Remember, in Hireflix you actually can configure what that invitation says, automatic reminders, and all of that. You see it says send. As soon as the candidate finishes the interview, this will change and you'll be able to watch the interview by clicking a link that will appear here. Now let's say that you want to invite 50 candidates at once to an interview. You can definitely do that from JazzHR. You just need to configure a workflow helper. It takes about a minute or two to configure this, and after that you don't have to do it ever again. So let's say I want to configure an automatic interview for the marketing assistant position, so that as soon as I move someone to the interviewing stage, they get an interview invitation. How to do that? Go to edit job, then go to workflow, and then in whichever stage you want, let's say on the interview stage, just click add assessment. That easy. Now this step is a little bit confusing. All you need to know is that this email template here does absolutely nothing, so don't worry. You can pick any email here. If you have already emails here, it doesn't matter. This won't actually launch anything. If you come here and you don't have any email here configured, you can create a dummy email. Even if it's blank, doesn't matter. This won't actually launch. To create an email, you can do it super quickly from here. Go to settings, emails, add new email, and honestly just put Hireflix, and just leave this blank like that. Doesn't matter. Remember, this won't actually trigger, okay? In the future, maybe JazzHR will be able to remove that step, but as of now, it's there. Just make sure that you don't get confused. Okay, click edit job again. Let's go to workflow. And then here, let's add now that assessment. Again, now you can see I see my email. I create a new one, so I see it there. It's blank. Make sure that here it says Hireflix in your assessment provider. And then here you pick which interview you want to launch in this stage for this position. I want the marketing assistant one. I click add assessment, and I'm all set. Now, as soon as I move people to the interview stage, they'll be automatically invited to the interview. Let's actually do an example. So I'm here in the marketing assistant position, And you can see, by the way, there is a column here that tells you who has been invited and who has not yet. So let's, for instance, take a bulk action, Annie Lee and Mary Jane, bulk actions, then change status, and just move them to interview. Now look at this. It's detecting that this status has one workflow helper, an assessment. And here it says that it will be automatically sent. So unless you deactivate this, okay, so if you just keep this on, as you can see, this will automatically launch the interviews as soon as you move them to that stage. And this is how you can invite 50 candidates or more at once using the bulk actions and the workflow helpers. Just click here, perform actions, and boom, the candidates will now be invited, okay? You may have to refresh to see the invitations sending, but once you refresh, you will see that indeed the interviews have been sent. Okay, so what happens when the candidate replies to an interview? Let's say that Annie Lee completes her interview. Let's actually check that. So I'm going to Annie Lee's profile, assessments. This means that she has not yet completed the interview, but let's wait until she completes it. It's completed. And you can actually view the interview here. So just click here, and here it is. You can watch the interview here. You don't actually need to log in anywhere. This link from JazzHR, by clicking it, you'll see the interview directly, which is very helpful because it means your hiring managers will be able to watch the interview without the need to log in into Hireflix or anything. The actual videos don't expire, they'll always be in Hireflix. This link in itself does expire in 75 days for security reasons, but you can always create a new link anytime, and remember, the actual videos and all do not expire. This is everything. As you can see, there is 2 ways to invite candidates to interviews, individually or in bulk. If you have any questions, let us know, we'll be here for you. Bye bye.